I was there, in the battle, where the sylvan kin, elves, ents and druids, stood shoulder to shoulder with men and dwarves for the common cause. I, Bill Gilbert, the royal relic hunter, led this fragile alliance toward inevitable destiny. Facing us, a merciless, shaman-raged, unstoppable orc army. A bloodthirsty machine of war emerged from the dust. The sight of the horde was bone-chilling, a suffocating wave of dread that made even the bravest hearts tremble in the frozen silence of fear. But then I began to chant the oldest, most destructive spell of all. The ancient words sliced through my army's terrified silence like a blade. I tore the end of the ritual into the world with one final primal scream. The sky bled crimson as the ultimate judgment descended. No mercy, no escape. This was Armageddon, a weapon I believed to be the end. But I was wrong. The bloody battle had only just begun. Afterwards, I looked upon the field and saw only the loss. Charred earth, broken families, and the blood of thousands spilled in vain. The weight of every fallen soul, the cry of every orphan, now rests upon my weary shoulders. But what caused the Great War? What led us to this point? I still remember every detail, the initial goals and the bitter taste of betrayal. To understand the reasons, I must start at the very beginning. This is my story. I wasn't born with steel in my hand, but with dirt under my nails. I was a nameless peasant boy in a forgotten valley. My only legacy was the sweat and the hunger that this barren soil offered us. We couldn't endure it any longer. Hunger and hopelessness led us to the market. I didn't understand the bargain then. I only knew that among the mages, a growling stomach would be no more. For a single gold coin, my father traded my past for my future. For the first time in my life, I saw such beautiful, clean clothes and so many books. However, I soon had to realize that instead of hard physical labor, a burden awaited my mind that was heavier than any plow. It wasn't the strength of my arms that was needed here, but the taming of my thoughts. We sat motionless for hours, among flickering candles and dusty codices. As I learned, the greatest battles are fought not on the battlefield, but in the silence of our own minds. Years passed. Though I thirsted for knowledge, the masters only trickled the safe basics. They taught me discipline, but they withheld the storm. I knew that if I truly wanted to see the world, I had to leave the tower. Finally, I made my choice. With only a few simple spells in my repertoire, I set out toward the capital. I knew, if anywhere, it was there that true knowledge and the fulfillment of my fate awaited me. Behind me lay safety carved in stone. Before me, the uncertain vastness. It was not the castle's splendor that drew me, but the life that pulsed within. Behind those gates, I had barely set foot inside, and fate was already serving opportunity on a silver platter. The long-awaited adventure stared me in the face from the grimy poster. What others saw as a shady task full of peril, for me, was the first step toward fame. Fame had a price, and answers had a rate. In that quarter, honor was an unknown concept. I was not looking for friends, only a name and a direction. I already knew where he was hiding. I felt ready. As I entered the dense forest as a hunter, I could feel the watchful eyes of the wild upon me. Only one question pulsed within. Did I still have the element of surprise on my side?